It is July 11th. It's the start of my weekend, so me and my friends are gonna go camping out at Shadow Mountain. Right now I'm driving down Spring Gulch Road, headed out to the route that'll take me to Shadow Mountain. But it's gonna be a really fun camping trip. I thought I'd get some videos of us doing that kind of stuff. I'm sure I'll throw this into a bigger video in the future, just encapsulating summer. But yeah, camping out on the weekends is probably one of the best things that you can do in a place like this when you live here. And so we got some big stuff planned. We're gonna be cooking pizzas and pies and making pancakes in the morning. I got some bratwurst. We got some sodas and some beers, and it's gonna be a really good time. So I'm excited to show you guys how it goes. 4x4 vehicles recommended. Oh yeah. 10% grade or 10 degree grade. It's not awful. Not awful at all. So I just tried that spot. I mean, there are 2 spots available, but we'd also be camping with some other folks, which is fine, but not ideal. And we wouldn't have a view of the Tetons from where we're sleeping. We'd have to walk out a little ways to see them. So I'm holding out hope to find a slightly better spot. So I'm just gonna keep on driving up this road until I find a spot that's actually empty with a view.
Rah.
All right, we made it out to the campsite. I'm with here my good friend Jack Stelly. We are out at Shadow Mountain. That's the view. We are so psyched. This is gonna be an incredible night.
Yeah!
That's a sick. Y'all have such a sick spot.
All this audio. All right, it's the next morning after our camp out. We're cleaning everything up. Obi went dad mode. Absolutely, dude. This was a great camp out. 10 out of 10. We're packed up, ready to go. This is how you spend summer right. Recording. Hey, who's leading? Are you leading or am I leading? Oh yeah, Obi, I don't know why I didn't do this yesterday. Oh, maybe I should have brought two. Woo! There we go. Look, Obi's spinning. Oh, yep, it's fine. Oh, yep, we can make it. We can make it. Oh, there's a bird in here. There's multiple birds in here. There's a lot of birds in here. Oh, that was crazy. That was actually really cool. That was awesome. I got a video of it too. Yes, sir. I vote 2 paddles next time. Siri, restart song. Siri, resume music. Whoa! All right, today I'm hiking out in the National Forest in Jackson Hole. It's a beautiful day, a little cloudy. I suspect that we'll get some rain or perhaps even thunderstorms coming up. So we'll see how this hike goes. This could take a very different turn once I get towards the top of this little mountain here. But it's 5:22 p.m. in the evening. I know it's kind of late in the day, but I figured I had time for a little hike before the day ended, so this is what I'm up to. But there's a lot of aspens changing colors right now, and so check this out. You can kind of see them right there. Beautiful. That right there is the issue. I think it's a beautiful day. It's a perfect temperature. It's like 65 degrees and cloudy, so I'm not really sweating. But yeah, dark clouds are no good. So once I get up to the top of this mountain, if I hear any thunder or see any lightning, I'm immediately going for tree cover and canceling the hike and just heading back to the car. This is awesome. Whoa! Wow. Look at all these beautiful aspens. They grow so large and tall when you give them the space to. It's just incredible. But very lush forest. All this here that's turning for the season. This is all fireweed. Yeah, they're flowers. I mean, they're still technically coming off with little seeds at the moment to try and, you know, spread, but seems like that season is almost done because they're starting to change. Wow. This trail never ceases to amaze me. I've only ever done it once, but like, I'm gonna keep coming back here for as long as I can. I may even, well, there might be a seasonal closure in the winter, but if there's not, I'm definitely gonna try to snowshoe out here at some point. But look at all that fireweed all turning for season. And so for reference, it's currently September 12th. We're almost at the midway point through September. Peak fall foliage in Jackson Hole is typically the end of September and the beginning of October. So we still got some time. I'm still a little early, but I'm sure I'll come back out here maybe one more time before September ends, so I can get some more footage of peak fall foliage, because man, it is gorgeous. I mean, it's beautiful now too, but when you get all those peak colors, really tough to beat, you know? So the other thing about this hike is it's not even that far away from civilization, and it's not even that difficult of a hike. I see a lot of trail runners out here the majority of the time, but it's so quiet because there's like barely anyone here. And I feel like if I'm gonna see a black bear on the trail, most of the time I figured it would be here. So I got bear spray on me ready to go just in case, and we'll see what happens. But fingers crossed I don't run into any black bears, but you never know. So I'm using talking to the camera as a way to keep my voice loud and my presence known, so that way I don't sneak up on a black bear and surprise it. Never want to do that. It's always a bad thing, but if I'm plenty loud and noisy, typically they'll leave me alone. And the other thing too is this time of year, with all these color changes and it being fall and all, it's a perfect time of year for berry gathering and everything like that. So bears this time of year enter into a phase of their life called hyperphagia, where they eat upwards of 20,000 calories a day just to build up enough fat to last them through the winter. So they're so busy eating, even if I were to run into a black bear, I mean, the chances of it even acknowledging or caring that I existed, pretty low. They don't really care about you. all they want to do is eat. And you don't seem like an easy food source, so obviously they're not going to go for you. Also, they're afraid of humans most of the time. But just something to keep in mind. I just can't get over these aspens. They're always so pretty. But I think I'm maybe at a little over a third of the way through the hike now. So, time for a water break, I think. All right, let's keep it going. Just an endless sea of these beautiful aspens. You can hear them flutter in the wind. It's these beautiful leaves right here, like that one. It almost sounds like rain, but nope, it's just aspen leaves flowing in the wind. It's one of my favorite sounds in Jackson Hole, or in the mountains in general. 5mm. Wow, not even a full mile I've hiked and already we've reached the ridgeline. So still lots of dark rain clouds, and I don't know if you can see them, there's the Tetons in the background right there. But yeah, just keeping my eyes peeled and my ears open for any signs of thunderstorms. Ooh, and there's Mormon crickets everywhere. Not a fan of those guys. Look at these guys. They're so gross. If I have to look at them, you gotta look at them. Look at that thing. Gross. They do not mess around. I've had a couple of them jump at me before, and it's no fun. But how about that for a view, huh? Check these out. These are Saskatoon service berries. They're a bit out of season, clearly. If they were in season, I'd eat a few because normally I like them, but this thing is completely dried out. They're a bit seedy, and they're a bit of a laxative as well. But really cool berry to look out for. Just make sure you know the leaf shape, color, size, everything like that. So that way you make sure you're eating from the right berry plant. But those are Saskatoon service berries right there. It's one of my favorite little trail snacks in late summer. These are snowberries. Do not eat these. These are poisonous to humans. But I don't even think the animals eat these. Interesting. They got this little weird inside, but they're definitely poisonous for people. If you eat enough, I'm sure it could harm you legitimately, but cool stuff. More berries and even more Saskatoons over here. Which, are any still in season? No, they're all kind of hard and dry. Oh well, worth a shot. All right, well, we've reached the top portion of this mountain. Sat here on a nice little wooden bench. Check this out. I mean, pretty tough to beat that for sure. The other thing too is, you know, don't rest too long, because not only do those thunder clouds look like they're getting a lot closer, but on top of that, I mean, you think that you're finished, but we're not even halfway done with the hike yet. So we still got a ways to go way out there, and then we'll cut back down through the aspens, walk back through the forest, and then I'll be on my way home. This is a quick hike. It's maybe 4 miles at most, but I just thought I'd go for a little bit of a nature walk and do a little bit of a talk with you guys, because why not? Beautiful place, love to share it. Decided that it was time to get a move on. Met some nice mountain bikers back there. I'm sure they'll pass again at some point, but for now, we're gonna continue along the ridge line. Again, that sky is getting pretty dark right there, so trying to finish the ridge first before it starts to either downpour on me or we get some lightning strikes. And there they go. All right, should be alone for the rest of the hike. So only people we run into are mountain bikers so far, and only 2 of them. It's funny because this whole trail is a bit of a dupe. They get you hyped up. You see, now it almost looks like I'm back in the tree line. I'm definitely not. I'm still on the ridge, as you can see right there. Oh, look at those beautiful aspen leaves. Wow, look at that. That is just incredible. But we're still on the ridge line. Still not necessarily safe from the storms yet, so gotta keep pushing forward. And I'm definitely not on my way back down yet. This whole little grove area can be just a little bit deceiving, making you think that maybe I'm finally on my way down. Nope, not at all. But I really do love days like this. It's windy, you have the rain coming through. Might get a light layer of snow, might not. Either way, it's brought cool weather in. It's maybe like 62 degrees, 63 degrees right now. So it's cooled off significantly, pretty quickly. And I mean, the only jacket I have is my rain jacket, but I actually feel pretty good right now. Not too cold yet, but it just smells like fall. You know what I mean? And with the gray clouds and the changing leaves, I want nothing more than to curl up by a little fire with a nice book, some fresh soup, and maybe a nice warm apple cider. That's how I like to spend my falls. This is absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Proof that I am still on the ridge line and I'm not exactly out of the fray yet. Yep, here we are. Still technically on top of the ridge line, but we're headed down. Back into the woods. Away from the lightning. Almost there. So here's a nice part about this hike is it's a connector trail. So it connects to like 3 or 4 other trails. Here's the sign here. Where I'm headed is that direction. But you could go that way. You could go further that way. Takes you further along other ridge lines and other mountains. But right now, my goal is to get back to the car. Because I don't know about you. I am getting hungry. Getting a little tired. This is also a really neat section of this hike because you get these beautiful, super tall lodgepole pines. I mean, they're way up there. They're tall and they're skinny and they smell really good. So let's look at the differences between lodgepole pines and subalpine firs, since we got 2 right next to each other right here. This is a lodgepole pine. As you can see, the needles are long and spray out, kind of like a shotgun microphone or something. Then right over here, we have the subalpine fir. It's got short little needles on little branches off. This is much more of like a Christmas tree. And when you break the needles off and smell them, it smells like a Christmas tree too. These ones, I mean, I just love the scent of. It's almost kind of a lemony smell, but another beautiful little area and overlook over here alongside the trail. It's got a beautiful view of the mountains that you can kind of see in the background. Well, I'm still a little high up on the mountain. Ooh, just got a bit of rain in my eye, so it's sprinkling right now. Should probably pick up the pace just a little bit more. Well, my GoPro has died, so I'm gonna be filming the rest of this hike on my phone. Aha! There's the car, the Subi. All right, that is closed. Okay, if you liked that video, you like the little nature hikes, walks, and talks, please let me know in the comments. If you want to see more content similar to this, please follow or subscribe to any of my social channels. All of them are in my descriptions or bios, so just check that out. A follower or subscriber definitely helps support me and keeping this kind of content, up and running. So hope you had a great time. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see y'all next time. I will see y'all next time.